guys don't need to know my life like that. I noticed that with that one of my screen names, someone got the extra screen name and they subscribed to my channel. I've been trying to get their name to show up, but they have it hidden so I can ban them from my personal channel. That just creeps me out. But that's something I do in my own private life, my own private time. It has nothing to do with this business, this game here. I've been trying to teach you guys a higher level of game, to become higher level individuals. I've been trying to teach you guys about everything being energy, to look at your own energy. What your energy level is shows where you're at in life. That means you got to unclear the blocks inside of yourself that's blocking your shine. As I try to tell my buddy Craig, you're standing in your own light. You're standing in your own shine. You're blocking yourself with all the bullshit you hid inside. The stigma of being a closet homosexual, and then not wanting people to know. See, that creates subversion inside your mind, and it causes you to block energy. That's why I talked about how, like, let's take Tanya. When I met Tanya at the nightclub, she stood there talking to me. He was standing right next to me. She didn't remember him. I talked about how he had the ability to just fucking disappear. He learned how to block his energy. And that's what a lot of you guys are doing. You block your energy, the true strength and power that you actually have inside of you. One of the fellows on the forum asked me about Reiki, to do a video on Reiki. Totally not understand what Reiki is. Reiki is a healing art. In the late 90s, I became a healer. I didn't do Reiki to get ass. I realized that people may have misconstrued what I said because I put my energy in them. Reiki channels what's called universal life force. That's what Jesus did. He laid his hands on people and healed. That's what I learned to do. What kind of black dude does that? Is that the mark of a street hustler selling DVDs on a corner, or a guy that gets a bunch of bitches and impregnates them? A bastard baby maker? What kind of dude wants to heal people? One of my clients had the brain tumor. She's still alive. As I said, I stopped when my little brother died of cancer. I only had a month to work on him. But his comment was to his wife, she told me this, he said he felt strange after each session. I taught Jovina how to do what I did, because I learned different modalities of healing. What kind of man learns different modalities of healing? Think about that. Is that the sign of someone that lies to people? That teaches lies? Wow, I just realized I got to find my Reiki certificates. They're probably in my garage. Anyways, getting back on point. I'm trying to teach you guys the honest truth of the game, how it really works. I'm trying to get you guys to become better men, become stronger men, to uncover what's blocking you, all the bullshit you don't put in your head that's blocking you, so you can shine out there in the world. I've always said, become the light in the darkness that's around you. That's what I'm trying to get you guys to do. Become a higher light, not these low-level, just getting ass dudes. You always hear me complain about that. You guys just want to get ass. And the guys come in, that try to get me to, hey, stop talking about this in your shows. I ban them. You see me do it over and over again. I ban them, because that's the kind of people I want to even work with. And mostly it's been black guys. I just want to get some ass, man. And I ban them right away. They're not my kind of person to talk to. You're not my kind of person I would even befriend. So if you're on that level, you may want to just leave my channel, okay? Because we're not a good match. So one of the fellows, he wanted to learn about Reiki, and Reiki is a healing art. It's for healing. I became a healer. I healed people. Not that I did, they did it themselves. I was the facilitator of that. When you learn Reiki, which is the Japanese form of that, also I've learned quantum touch. But anyways, when you learn Reiki, you channel, as I said, universal life force, which is basically the spark of life. You know, you put a seed into the earth, what makes it grow? Science doesn't even know that yet. What makes it grow? They talk about the minerals in the soil and the water, but what causes the initial spurt of growth? Is that spark of life. Out there in the very world that we live in, the matrix, the ancients use a word called prana. As I said on my podcast show, I believe in the Bible they call it mana. You know, mana from heaven, basically energy from heaven. There's actually pranic healing, which I learned as well, but that's from the Tibetans. You channel the very energy of life, and it goes into that person's body. Their body does the healing. So I became a channeler. I learned to channel energy way before that in high school with the exercise that you saw me do on one of the videos, which I think I might have taken down. I did take down yesterday's video. It was trash. No, but trash. There was nothing of use in it. I kind of made fun of Remo when he came in, seeing if there was a topic. I had no topic yesterday. I was really just conversing, which is a waste of your time. That whole get live or the live thing allows people to come in and chat and stuff like that. And I just sat there reading comments like an idiot. So that was an idiot show. I took it down. I'm trying to get you guys to strive for a better life. Strive to become better individuals, better men. So I'm not about just playing ass, getting ass, as you heard me say over and over again. Now let's talk about the question of lies. As I said, every player has to tell some lies. That's dishonest. I didn't learn the honest route until towards the end of my game. And that's when I began to tell girls, yeah, I'm seeing other people. Before that, I used to call myself being honest by telling them, yeah, I'm seeing a bunch of other people. I think I'm about 15 or 20 now. I'd make fun of it. And I'd laugh at them. That really was just another way of lying. It made me feel better. When I was told stone cold busted, that's when I say, yeah, I've been fucking her. You caught me. But I would talk them in the stain for a while. I gave them the story. I'm looking for Mrs. Wright. Let's just keep hanging out, having fun, see where this leads. Some of them would stay. Some of them would say no. I read to you one of the email contacts where the girl had found out, and then she came over that day to suck my dick. People think that I abused my healing because I talked about when I laid my hands on girls when I was laying next to them, and I channeled energy into them. I channeled my own energy. I didn't use Reiki, and Reiki is learning to. You have to be tuned. You can't teach Reiki. You have to have a master open up your chakra at the top that will allow you to become in tune to universal life force, and then be able to channel it. Then you learn the different hand positions where you place your hand around the person's body so that you can channel energy on different areas of the body. The body takes that energy. Now, remember, when you eat food, your body converts that to energy, right? So all I'm doing is circumventing the process of eating food. I'm giving the body a big dose of energy, of the kind of energy that sparks life, though. That's the difference. And people's body take the excessive energy. It allows them to do the healing. Can you see that? It's a simple concept. When you're sick, your body is low on energy. When you get outside energy, it allows your body to do what it needs to do, to correct itself. That's all. So when I made women addicted to me by laying my hands on them, I channeled my own energy into them. Okay? So you guys who are trying to duplicate what I did in life, don't go down that path. You never mix those two. You turn healing to something debase. And that's not healing. You have to want to heal people. It's got to come from your heart. You have to have a big heart to want to heal others. I didn't learn Reiki to become some kind of master, guru, dude. That's your own thoughts, your own debaseness, thinking that. In my show today, I talked about Yes, I used to make girls suck my dick while they were crying. That was when they were getting shitty. Okay. When they got shitty, they got shitty. They got shit back to them. I'd break them down. By then, I've learned all their secrets, and I would take those things they told me, twist them, like twisting the knife, the things that hurt them in life, the relationship with their father. Because a lot of girls, they didn't have a good relationship with fathers. That's why, they need that male attention. So I twist that. Like with one girl, I told her, her father always wanted a son. You were never the son he wanted in life. I could twist words and get evil with it. And I knew that. But I'm not an evil person. As I've matured in life, I've become much softer. When I first came into this business, I was still fresh out of the game. And you've seen me, get softer and softer over the years. I like it. It's okay for me. I'm an older male. For the rest of my life, I'm 57 now. I've got a few years left. I've been sick, but I've still got a few years in me. So I'll enjoy the last days of my life instead of being all salty. So to people that take me the wrong way, know that I do it to try to help you become a better man. If I'm hard on you, it's because I'm trying to harden you up. Okay? I teach what I learned in life, what I did in life. As I told my fellows, I've been working since I was 13. I sold subscriptions to the Sacramento Union, which was a Republican newspaper when I was a kid. And I've been working ever since. I said on my show that it was never a time I didn't have a job, but when I finally quit that job, I was actually not working for, I think I quit in the beginning of my 9th grade. No, I was still in 9th grade. 10th grade. I quit at the beginning of 10th grade when I started going to real high school. And then by that summer, I had a job working in the parks around the school. So while my friends were all going to the rec center to swim, I was out there weeding, cutting the grass, working in the farm they had, the little mini farm they had at Gady Park. You can Google it, Gady Park in Sacramento. I don't know if they still have the farm there, but they had goats and stuff like that. Picking up shit, weeding around the trees, getting the grass from growing around the trees and shit like that. Okay, after that, I got a job at Mather Air Force Base. I believe it was in my 11th year. So I've been working my entire life. I don't know the out-of-work black dude that hustles women to feed them and take care of them. I started a business. That's why I'm always trying to get you guys to start a business, because this is what worked for me. It gave me the real confidence to be above women. I try to get you guys to take public speaking. These trophies that I won behind me wasn't the first time I did public speaking. That's why I walked in there and started winning right away. I'd done it once before, and I felt the boost that I got from it, from just actually knowing how to speak. Plus, I've been studying, or I read books on public speaking since I was in college. So I was in my 19, 20, then go up to when I was about 36. I joined Toastmasters with one of my women. Actually, she was a girlfriend, the MAC makeup artist. I got her because I was trying to get her to learn to become a better speaker, have more confidence in herself. I've always tried to benefit the women I was with also. I didn't just drag their lives down. I didn't create babies, although I've been through 3 abortions, not by my choice, but I do respect a woman's right to her own body and her own decisions. It wasn't my choice. To the fellow that's got a girl pregnant, that's why when he posts about it, I said, it's your decision. I refuse to give him any advice on it. You have to make your own decision in that. And my decision is always to have the child because I believe in life, but I got to respect other people's, it's a woman's body. I know that a lot of you Trumpers don't believe that, and you think you're against abortions. It's her right to her own body. Just learned Tomi Lahren. She got canned because she's pro-rights. Wow, that's pretty bad. Not that I'm complaining about her losing her job, because she's not the person I really liked, but I want to see her lose a job for that. So anyways, that's how the hell are you guys viewing this? Oh, I forgot to put unlisted. So that's why I don't teach. I didn't do the ghetto shit. Okay, when I got into the call girl thing, I already made my own money. It was the girl I was with that needed money. As I talked about, she fucked the vice president of the company. Then she pretended to go out on stress leave to manipulate them into giving her more money, which worked. Well, during that time period, she had already been in that game when she was 13. She's one of the illegal white Latinas, and her uncle had did that to her because her dad was, I guess he was in prison or something. Not to give her entire life story out. So my boy Craig got me that video, American Pimp, and I said, that's what I want to learn to do next. And when I set that intention, I went downtown. I was at this club downtown, which I rarely go. I actually didn't go to because it was really hard in there. And I took Craig with me. And I actually counseled, don't look these black guys or Mexican guys in the eyes and then look down at the crotch. Because I was about to get shot. That's how hard the club was. And that's where I met her. Okay. But I only got a percentage. I'm gonna say I only took a percentage. So I wasn't some hardcore street pimp. Some guy thought I was contradicting myself because I said that. No, I give you guys the truth. Okay. I set intention. I met her. She went off on stress leave at her work, and she was right for it. All right. I was on the Pimps Network learning shit, but you don't really learn. They didn't really teach the art of pimping there because it's really just a business. So they didn't teach the business of it because there were undercover cops in there. There were nerds up in there, Caucasian guys trying to apply pimp knowledge to their square game shit and all kind of goobs. But I did learn how to do the call girl thing from a guy named Mr. Fabulous. He wrote it for me. I followed his instructions and we set it up. But I wasn't no evil street pimp dude as how society sees those kind of guys. Okay. I'm the kind of guy, and I hate to keep using Raul for this and not try to use him again and again, but to use it as to show you who I am. I drove from Sacramento 11 hours to Las Vegas to give my personal money to one of my students. So obviously I'm not one of these black liar dudes for you white guys that look at me like some black dude that's teaching how to get ass. I'm trying to teach how to get a better life. I teach about energy. I try to teach you about the idea of following your passions, starting the part-time business. Please join Toastmasters. I've said that many times over and over again in videos. As when I first did it, I noticed that boosted, I said, my confidence. You become something that people fear when you deliver a speech. That's a power. That's energy. I'm trying to get you guys to change your energy. Trying to create basically me. Again, I don't know the ghetto way of getting women. I don't know the ghetto way of having that ghetto black dude confidence stuff. I know those guys have a lot of confidence. They go and hoe chase women, and they're pretty successful at it. I don't know that way. Okay. By the way, the women still do the choosing when they do that. It's a numbers game. They get shot down a lot, just as well as everyone else. But they have something about them that women like, which is that maleness. And that's what I try to teach without being ghetto. So I'm not trying to teach ghetto shit. I'm not trying to teach you theory shit. The fellow that I was talking about earlier that got upset at me, he was a Christian, hanging out with what he called an ex-pimp dude. And his comment was that, it was irrelevant. And I'm trying to explain to you that you pick up on energy in your environment and you pick up on the people that are around you. So I'm hoping that you pick up on my energy, even through the fucking camera, and start becoming higher individuals, better in your lives. See, a lot of people see the name Player Supreme. I reached the supreme level of that whole female thing, but also of my life. Actually, I'm not at the supreme level of my life. I could do better. I never should have came into this business because it circumvented, or it took me off track. This business is what bought me down, actually, and kept me in this little cage here. I call it a cage. But I started doing it. So until I can find well, actually, I got a replacement for me. We'll see how that works for you fellas. But until I can edge my way out of it, because I do consider this debase, when all you guys want is just get ass instead of learn the finer skills of life, learn how to project your energy, learn how to use your energy, learn how to be energy. You just want to get ass. And that's just fucking debase. Like PUAs. All they want to do is run out there in the streets, holler at women, yell at women, their stories, just to get some ass. So they can come back to the forums and show their photos and brag about it. That's not what I want to do. That's not me. Only reason why I started that show, Your Proof of Game, and I'm the one that started it, by the way, before the PUAs were showing photos of girls that would cheese up in the clubs like they were fucking. You guys notice my photos, the girls in my apartment. I showed real proof of game, but I started that long, long time ago in this community. There was a fellow, redhead dude on So Suave. Actually, it was two of them that I busted for being fake. One dude had a photo of him laying in bed with a girl, but their clothes were on. And I busted him on his fakery shit. He was with a friend. You males, you have female friends these days. So teaching the truth, coming from truth, is the only way I know how to do it. So I'm not going to create some fake theory shit, lie about shit. I'm going to give you the truth. What kind of man drives 11 hours to give up his own money? What kind of man try to learn to become a healer? So if you misjudge me, I hope that clears things up. I see there's 13 of you guys watching. Interesting. I guess there's a way you guys can comment. I'm not going to go to comments. I don't feel like talking today. After I dealt with that fellow's comments, different attitude right now. I realize that I can't take the whole blame for it, but people misconstrue what I say. Like, I've put out there top of the game. When you're at top of the game, you learn to become social. When you get top of the game, you've gotten rid of all your bullshit. You don't have that shit that's fucked you up anymore. So you've gotten rid of your fear, you got rid of your social issues, you learn to socialize. People misconstrue that to say, at the top of the game, you can go up and talk to girls and look for signs of attraction, hoe chasing. That's a different intention. That's not what I meant. Top of the game, you socialize. And as I said every time, you don't have to hoe chase because your energy is powerful. Women will feel that energy. If you don't think women feel your energy, go ask them. See, women are intuitive. They have a strong gut center, their gut area, where they feel things. And many of them are connected to it. Not all, but many are very connected to that. That's why a lot of you guys are failing, because your energy is all fucked up. I got to put it on an energetic level. It's not just your conversation or your voice, which your energy changes the way you communicate, by the way. Because your energy comes from your thoughts, all the bullshit you don't put in your head and put in your subconscious mind, it all comes back outwards. So if we can clear all that shit away that you put inside yourself, you can become a powerful person. As I'm always known to say, become the light in the darkness around you. When you're that person that has the light, people will flock to you, including women. When you meet a person that is clear of all his bullshit, I think they use that somewhere in that, like Scientology or something like that, the word clear. Excuse me for using that word, but that's the only thing I can think of right now. When you become empty of all your bullshit, you clean all this shit out, then you become a force of nature, a force of power. Okay? So that's what I'm trying to get you guys to learn to do. I see one person drop out. This is not what I want to learn. I want to learn to get some ass. I can preach so I'm blue in the face. And for a black person to turn blue, that's some pretty strong shit. And still, people just want to get ass. Well, fellas, you guys have a good day.